Hello there. Welcome back yet again to the Guided Dreams YouTube channel. My name is Dr. CT Onyema from the Guided Dreams, your number one education lifestyle migration hub right here in Ontario, Canada. Welcome back yet again to this all important video because since the changes announced by Mark Miller, the immigration minister, concerning study to Canada, lot of questions, lot of issues. A few days ago, someone sent me an article and the title was Canada Bans Foreign Students for 2 years. Just today again, someone I was working with sent me one, said Canada bans Nigerians from studying in Canada for 2 years. I was like, whoa, is this for real? So I felt the need, to make this short video to clarify some of these issues, to help you to make an informed decisions, okay, as you walk your way through your journey to Canada, I should say. Now, first thing first, what are these changes that we have made? I've made a previous video, about these changes, but just to, to refresh. Few major changes that are impacting people, that we announced includes that one is this. In the words of the immigration minister, this is what he said. Take a look at this. So he simply said, I'm paraphrasing now, starting September 1, 2024, international students who begin a study program that is part of a curriculum licensing arrangement will no longer be eligible for post-graduation work permit. So what does this simply mean? Because, for example, some colleges, they partner with, especially private colleges, I should say, they partner with some other, public colleges, and they permit them to, work under to teach their curriculum, like in some kind of affiliation. So what does this simply mean? It simply means that, for example, a college, usually private colleges, that's what we see here. Private college A will meet, let's say, a public university B, and they will be affiliated. They will form a partnership, okay? And that private college A will be functioning under the public college B. And once they have this agreement prior to now, then that private college A can offer courses that are eligible for postgraduate work permit. Now, this is one of the things that the minister said, no, going forward, we cannot allow this to continue, because they've discovered that over the years, this is simply serving like students are serving as milk cows. These private colleges, they charge a lot of money, up to $20,000 for 1 year program or more. So now the minister said, no, we have to put a check to this. So that is one of the strong changes that we are brought into play. Simply meaning that if you are studying a program in a private college that is affiliated to a public college, from September 1, 2024, you will not be eligible for PGWP afterwards. So at the tail end of this video, I'm going to show you these colleges, okay? So that once you see them, you avoid them by all means. So the second strong change there that was brought in is that spouses of people that are studying in colleges, private colleges, certificate programs, and things like that, take a look at what the minister said. In the weeks ahead, open work permits will only be available to spouses of international students in master's and doctorate degree program. So meaning that any other person, whatever program you are doing aside master's and PhD program, your spouse, not you, remember, you will be eligible, but your spouse will no longer be eligible for open work permit, except you are studying a master's degree program or a PhD program. So these are the two solid changes that we have made in this announcement, and a lot of people have been misquoting. So let me summarize. If you are studying in a public college, a public university for diploma, certificate program, or what have you, you are still eligible for PGWP as usual. Okay? But if you are studying in private colleges that are affiliated to public colleges from September 1, 2024, you will no longer be eligible for postgraduate work permit. Now, another strong change that was brought in is that those studying masters going forward, they will be eligible for 3 years postgraduate work permit. Initially, the length of their program determines the length of the PGWP they get upon graduation. But now they're trying to make it 3 years minimum for masters. Does that make sense? Okay. So another important thing there is starting from March 31st, that is the deadline that the immigration minister gave all the provinces to figure out ways, of providing letter of attestation to students. So each of the schools is expected to provide a letter of attestation to their prospective students. And this is in harmony with the province that is involved. So it's expected that before you start off your program, in fact, before you approach the IRCC for your study permit, you should have a letter of attestation showing that the province is ready, able, and capable to support your study here in Canada. So that makes me to advise that if you are still in the verge of submitting your study permit, I will beg you to hold on. Don't submit yet, because you risk being rejected if you don't have that letter of attestation yet. So hang on, don't submit this application now until you reach out to your school, if they've not reached out to you yet, to get that letter of attestation, to attach it, to your documents before you go for your study permit, so that you don't risk, rejection, which will hurt so badly. Does that make sense? If so, give us a thumbs up, like this video, and spend a second to click that subscription button down below. Thank you as you do that. Now, moving forward, I'm going to show you the list of these schools and how to identify them, so that you don't make a mistake of enrolling in a school that will not give you postgraduate work permit afterwards, especially if you want to remain in Canada after your studies. But if you want to study and go back home, by all means, enroll in any of these colleges. They are good to go. But if you want to get your PGWP afterwards, follow me as I show you how to identify these colleges that come September 1, 2024 will no longer issue PGWP. I'll see you on the inside. Take care.
To this hands-on section. So this is Government of Canada website, where I'm going to show you a list of these colleges that you need to run away from. Technically run away from. So this is the designated learning institutions list. Okay. So like I said initially, the problem, I took my time to go through all the provinces we have in Canada, where you have this kind of partnership between private colleges and public colleges that before now enable them to offer PGWP approved program. So I found out that the two provinces where we have this problem is Manitoba and Ontario. Ontario being understandably one of the largest population and populated provinces in Canada. Ontario alone has over 500 and something DLI. First of all, I'll start with Manitoba. So when I scroll down, it will ask you view list by province on or territory. So I need Manitoba. I've taken time to check all these. So the problem is in Manitoba and Ontario. So all those other provinces, they don't have this problem as much as these two, most especially Ontario. So in Manitoba, what college are we talking about? Let's talk about the college called Robertson. So when you look at the Robertson College, on its own, they offer accounting, payroll, administrator, logistics, lab assistant, pharmacy technician, massage therapy, and all that. On its own, Robertson College is not eligible to offer PGWP program because up here you see the name of the school or name of institution, DLI number, city, campuses, offers PGWP eligible programs, yes or no. So Robert's saying they do not. That's why you have this no here. But when they have this partnership, look at where my cursor is. When they have this partnership with a Cinnabon Community College at Robertson College, they were able to offer some programs, that are eligible for PGWP. So if you are enrolling in Robertson College, remember that comes September 1, 2024, they will not be offering any program, whether a loan, of course, before now, they don't offer a loan, or in partnership with a Cinnabon Community College, they will still not offer PGWP eligible program. So the second one in Manitoba is the one they call the Brandon Flight School. Let me stop here. Brandon Flight. So you see, Brandon Flight School at Assiniboine Community College in Brandon, they offer. But this is a partnership, which from the announcement by the Immigration Minister will become null and void come September 1, 2024. Okay, so if you want to go and offer any program in or if you want to go and enroll for any program in Assiniboine Community College, is fine. They still offer PGWP program. They still offer PGWP at the end of the program. But Brandon Fly School Act will not. And also Robertson College Act as Cinnabon will not be eligible post September 1, 2024. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying now. If you are, give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, and of course, subscribe to this channel if you have not, because that's the only way we can grow. Okay, thank you for doing that. Now the second one is Ontario, where the problem is legion. So I'll take my time to show you guys all the colleges in Ontario that has this issue so that you are aware and make an informed decision at the right time. Okay, now the first one is the one they call Ace Akumen. Ace Akumen Academy do not offer PGWP eligible programs, whether in Brampton, Mississauga, and what have you. But look at this. St. Clair College at Ace Akumen Academy. So sometimes you offer the program in Ace Akumen Academy and they will tell you, yes, we offer PG eligible programs. That's correct because they have a partnership with St. Clair College that enables them to offer these programs that are eligible at Brampton, in Toronto, in Mississauga. But with this new policy from September 1, 2024, they will no longer be eligible for that. Okay, so the second college is the one they call Alpha College. Alpha College of Business. Let me stop there. Alpha College of Business and Technology on its own, they do not offer PGWP eligible program, but in partnership with St. Lawrence College, they offer. Just look at this collaborative. So they collaborated in affiliation with St. Lawrence, yes, but post September 1, they will not. You can apply to St. Lawrence College on its own as St. Lawrence. Yes, they're eligible, they can offer you, but St. Lawrence at Alpha will not after September 1, 2024. I hope you're getting what I'm saying, okay? So, the next college I would like to tell you about is the one they call the CDI. CDI. So, in here you have CDI College. CDI on its own doesn't. Whether in Brampton, Mississauga, North or Scarborough, it doesn't really matter. But in collaboration with this top college called Algonquin, yeah, they offer PGWP eligible program. But after September 1, unfortunately, they cannot. You can apply to Algonquin on its own, but not Algonquin at CDI. Most especially, I keep on saying, if you need PGWP to work your way through to permanent residency here in Ontario, then you have to rethink. Okay. And that reminds me, for the changes in Ontario Immigrant Nomination Program, the eligibility changes, check out this video up here. So quickly, the next college we are going to look at is the one they call Hanson. Let's see what Hanson is doing. Now, Hanson College on its own does not offer PGWP programs, but in partnership with Cambrian College, yes, in Brampton and in Toronto. Okay, so going forward, I believe you know what to do. So the next college there is what they call ILAC International. ILAC International on its own, you say no, but in partnership with Georgian College, which is also another top college you might want to consider, yes, they offer with partnership with Fanshawe, they offered. But come September 1, 2024, this partnership will no longer work. And I personally expect IRCC, to update this DLI coming September or a little bit afterwards. Okay. So another college there is the one they call the Queens. Um, Queens College on its own doesn't. This is Queens Language School. Let me do it like this. That's right. So Queens on its own, Queens College of Business, Technology, and Public Safety, they don't. Queen's University is a top university, just like I'm talking about University of Toronto, University of Manitoba, Alberta, Saskatchewan. These are top public universities. You don't have anything to worry about. Um, what's this one in Windsor? Um, can't remember now. But all public universities, they are good to go. So Queen's on its own, they don't. Then in partnership with Lambton College over here. Listen carefully. Listen. In partnership with Lambton College here, they offer, but come September 1, 2024, they wouldn't anymore. Now, moving forward, another college you should be careful about is the one they call Canadian, College of Technology and Trades. They partnered with Sheridan. Sheridan is good. On their own, they can, Sheridan. But this partnership, Sheridan at Canadian College of Tech and Trade, will no longer be valid after September 1, 2024. Okay, I hope you are listening, taking notes where necessary, so you do not make any form of mistakes. Now, another one is the one they call Stanford International College. On its own, Stanford do not offer PGWP eligible programs, as you can see here, but in partnership with Canadore College, they offer. But fortunately, as they try to cleanse the system in September 1, 2024, this marriage will be null and void. Now, the second to the last one is what they call Trevor's Institute. On its own is a no. If you said no, you're correct. Then, in partnership with Fleming College, which is another good college out there, they offer PG eligible programs, but post September 1, they will no longer. Now, the last but not the least is the one they call Trios College. Trios is a very interesting school, but if you notice, most of these colleges, their name, they have business technology attached to it, or healthcare, public safety. I don't know, coincidence? Maybe, or maybe big names to attract people. Who knows? Now, on their own, they do not offer PGWP eligible programs, talking about trials, but they partner with Salt College, which is a good college, and also Mohawk College. And they offer PGWP programs, but this partnership or marriage, like I called it, will be dissolved come September 1, 2024. So, in a nutshell, these are all the programs that you should be very careful about, especially if your dream is to remain in Canada and get your PGWP and work your way through to permanent residency after study. But if your aim is to get good education and travel back home, by all means, enroll in any of these good colleges out there or universities, and you should be good. Remember, all public universities, whether you are studying certificate, diploma, or what have you, they are still eligible for PGWP. Okay? However, partnership between private universities and public universities after September 1, 2024 will no longer be eligible for PGWP. Okay, so that's all you need to know about these changes. I believe you found this video exciting and informative. If you have, please don't forget to comment. Tell us in the comment section which college you find interesting in all of this, where you are heading to. Ask your questions. I will be very happy to help you out as much as possible. Now, if peradventure you need a one-on-one interaction, connect with me via this email I will leave in the comment section of this video, and I'll be willing and glad to work with you after fulfilling some conditions. Now, if you haven't subscribed to this video, come on, what have you been waiting for? Just click the subscribe button down below, and that will help you be in the know whenever we drop time-bound useful content as this. And of course, that will encourage us and help us to grow. Thank you so kindly for being with us up to this point. And as usual, I'll see you in yet another one. Adios.